Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Third down. Third and long.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at the 20. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 24-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He was brought down by...
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot, shoot. Keep going, boys,
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake Elliott on for the...
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Number 80, Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, 29 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Browns 8, Eagles 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, CD, unfortunately some somber news across the league in Week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother Lisa also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League. We saw social posts from plenty of players around the league, including Tom Brady, former teammate of his with the New England Patriots. We saw an outpouring in terms of other guys around the league. J.J. Watt, who played with him in college at Wisconsin. And not only that, how about his own teammates? Devin McCourty scored a touchdown against Seattle and ran up and told the camera, "Hey, 2-8, we're thinking about you. We love you." And the rest of the guys chimed in from there. And the Patriots organization offered to fly him home on the private jet. He stayed with his team, stayed in their embrace, and now he has to go and face the difficult task of saying goodbye to his dad and tending to his mom. But he's got plenty of support from around the league, from the Patriots, and, of course, his own family.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A gain of
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Hey, watch the slide.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Lead to Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for... This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Browns.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
14 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second and a yard. Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Browns 29, Eagles 18. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing is Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. And quickly finding Rager.
Wentz's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. His throw caught right around the 6.
That's good.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Eagles 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
49-yard line.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's Mayfield. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now 2nd and 6.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Avonte Maddox.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
At the Eagles' 19-yard line.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's